repeatedly is going to affect the subconscious mind. That's why they put their hand gestures into the camera, all that shit. It's all psychological programming and sorcery behind media. Mainstream American media especially. Propaganda, sorcery. That's what the one homie said from BET. Remember the one guy who said it was sorcery in BET? That,
How so?
I'm trying to remember the dude.
Besides the logo.
Basically, he was saying that they capitalize on certain writers, certain people with great ideas, and they corrupt and pervert them. They take their great ideas, pervert them, and agendize them, and also use different forms of sorcery, witchcraft into the music and media. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Hold on. BET writer. Watch this. I'm going to find him too. Because that's how God works. Hold on. What's the dude's name? Because you seen it before, bruh. His name was like Brandon or something. Ex-BET producer.
Nah, I do remember him.
Yeah, here we go. Here go the dude right here.
Sit there and do an anti-Semitic commercial because they're in a bind. Because see, Jay-Z's not gay. I'll use him as an example. He's not gay, but once you reach a certain level within that weapon of mass destruction, you have to give something up. There's something that you're going to give up because you got to be down with that crew. And how do I know? Because it happened to me. That is why I'm standing here talking right now. I reached a certain level in that station.
This is a man directly who was involved. He was involved in like producing and writing some of the best reality shows that came on BET back when niggas was watching College Hill. Remember College Hill, y'all?
Yeah, College Hill was pop.
Yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was cool. Like, nigga, we used to watch them College Hill, Atlanta, Chicago. Them niggas was cool. He was behind a lot of those reality style video shows that came to BET. And he said that the Illuminati approached him and that, you know, it's witchcraft, sorcery.
Jay-Z quote, it's a secret society, all we ask is trust.
Niggas know about how devilish he is. Everybody knows.
Oh, Christ he is too.
A high-ranking label exec because, well, what you gonna do? I mean, if I want to be a rapper and I walk in and the label exec tells me that this is what I need to do for him because hey, he put my album on when I really wasn't that talented, but they pushed me because they saw that I was something that they could sell. So when you bring me in a room and there's my favorite rapper right there who's in the same room, so that was the same act as I did. So at the end of the day, depending on where your level is within yourself, you go do it. And it's easy for those of us to sit back and say you wouldn't do it. But the majority of us, and I know it's going to be kind of harsh, but the majority of us will never fulfill our dreams. So we'll never be in a position to say what we would or would not do. You understand what I'm saying? We'll never be in that position. Because before I got there, I would say the same thing until I got there. You understand? So I literally lived.
I'm the one that brought this shit up.
Don't matter. He probably was doing that to his niggas. Look, bro, you gotta avoid the Illuminati. The Illuminati. Hold on, wait. What? I hit y'all niggas.
The third night, it was the vice president's birthday. They picked me up in a long white stretch limo. We go to Joe's Uptown, up in the Bronx, New York. We go to Joey Hands.
They gonna put him in a lemon limo.
Give me everything I want.
Done.
Then every time we hung out, it was the same way. Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they had this long table with a white sheet set out. Damn. I mean, beautiful thing. Looked like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter, there's Stephon Marbury, there's Fat Joe, and I'm chilling. But the whole night, the vice president is on me like this. I'm trying to talk to the model chicks. He's like, nah, D-Brad, come on, sit right here. So there's a party, but I'm not a drinker. So if I don't get unnecessary spirits inside of me. We get inside the limo. He drops his right-hand man off quickly. We're in the car, the man standing across looking at me like I owe him something now. And I know the look because when I was young, I had the same look for women that I took out. So I know the look, and I know the energy. And while he's doing that, he's sitting there with his legs spread open, rubbing his balls. Now, I'm in a situation where I'm like, no, what am I going to do? This is my vice president, this is my boss. But the problem is, I was just raised differently. You understand what I'm saying? I was brought up differently. So for me, I had to turn that away. But what the hell that I caught after that, this is why I don't come down on those who perform and sell out, because everybody ain't built for this war. Everybody's not built for that. I've been homeless. I've had my name destroyed. I've had to walk with my head up when I've been dead ass broke. He ain't seen me for like a year because I wasn't coming home when I was broke like that. I was ashamed of myself. I went from being a man to nothing because I would not cross over. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I want to get out the way in the beginning, because we come down hard on people. But if you've never been there, I went from making $100,000 a year with no kids to making nothing. You understand? To work at minimum wage jobs. So the reality of it all is tough. And we are in a psychological war. And that's what television is. That's the weapon of mass destruction, is television. And everyone knows that. Why? Because where do we get the term weapon of mass destruction from? Television. So like my man said, really the reality of it is, I'm going to drop it at this because I love listening to Black Dot, so I'm being selfish, y'all. But the reality of it all is this. As a television producer who was Dave Chappelle's stand-in, which means I did his rehearsals season 1 and 2 of Chappelle's show. I saw what happened to Dave. Dave used to give me advice all the time. And one of the key things he told me was, no matter how much money they offer you, and he said, they, as he pointed in my chest, he said, never forget who you are or where you come from. And he walked away from me. And I didn't get it at the time until the nigga left. Then I said, oh. And him and Charlie Murphy would tell me the same things all the time.
This Illuminati shit, he's referencing the Illuminati and the sorcery.
That's the name you call it.
And we need
Yes, but yes.
Magic and sorcery.
Sorcery.
Make you think that I'm talking
Niggas,
about
we do that shit every day.
Hold on, no, let the man give his test.
You should repeat that part.
I mean, we about to record
right now.
We about to record the whole this.
No, fuck it. That nigga deserve it. Listen to he was
That was
Dave
some real
Chappelle's
shit.
stand-in.
That was
What
some
the
real
fuck?
shit though. Come on.
Hold on,
Repeat
wait,
that.
The fuck wrong with you?
So why if we're gonna
He was
record
Dave
this shit?
Chappelle's stand-in.
It's already recorded.
So what are we recording it if we not allowed to
We
talk?
don't know. I'm just saying. 'Cause I don't wanna cut.
Look, we might
My
as well
bad. My
just
bad. My
upload that
bad.
nigga.
It was just a key point. I just want to get back. I just want to
Upload that
clearly
nigga.
let that audio get in. We can still talk our shit. Excuse me, bro. I'm sorry. That shit hit my heart though. I'm sorry.
You might as well record that nigga.
Season 1 and 2 of Chappelle's Gas. I'm being selfish, y'all. But the reality of it all is this. As a television producer who was Dave Chappelle's stand-in, which means I did his rehearsals season 1 and 2 of Chappelle's show. I saw what happened to Dave. Dave used to give me advice all the time. And one of the key things he told me was, no matter how much money they offer you, and he said they, as he pointed in my chest, he said, never forget who you are or where you come from. And he walked away from me. And I didn't get it at the time until the nigga left. Then I said, oh. And him and Charlie Murphy would tell me the same things all the time. And then I got it. This is a war. And these cats are sorcerers. And we need to take, and I know the words magic and sorcery takes people to make you think that I'm talking about the Eastwick Chronicles or Harry Potter, but this is real, because it's affecting our babies. So when they see all these signs visually that say 75% of the new HIV cases in New York are blacks and Latinos, it gives them the impression that everybody black and Latino is HIV positive, had AIDS. And I tell people all the time, I'm 35, I ain't never been to an AIDS funeral. So right there, that statistic has to drop. And I don't even know nobody in the last 10 years that's been to an AIDS funeral in my personal life. So according to the statistics, we all should be dead. Should nobody be sitting here? You understand? I had a young sister trying to force me this AIDS. I said, yo, you work for the car? I said, let me ask you a question. How old are you? She said, I'm 24. I said, when's the last AIDS funeral you've been to? She was like, oh, I've never been to one. I said, what the hell you handing me this flyer for? You understand? So this is all, it's wordplay. That's why I love how my man brought it in, because it's the truth. And he makes my job easier because I ain't got to talk a whole lot. But this is sorcery. So the bottom line is, people gonna call you a hater. They're gonna say, oh, you always playing devil's advocate. But I would suggest that everything you see on television and you read and you hear on that radio, hate on it. And the purpose of knowing about Jay-Z and a lot of these rap artists and the secret societies is not really to obsess over it, because the magical way to dead all of that is to ignore it. It doesn't exist. Like I have a saying.
Do you love it now?
Yes.
Because when I see a pig, I see a person. I don't see a cop. And then that's if I even look at him. I've done crazy stuff in front of cops in New York and walk right on past them while she gets someone else, because they don't exist. So therefore, that's how you counteract the magic. You understand? And then one last point I want to make, that one of the biggest things black folks need to realize too, I think it's past the age to keep looking at the white boy. What's holding black people back is there's a small group of black people in America that have all the money, they have all the power. I don't mean that are rich, I'm talking about that are wealthy. There's a big difference. They have all the money and the power that control everything as far as when it hits the black community. And they're called the bootleg. And
he just said it.
Steve Coakley is where I got a lot of my research from, and as well as my brother Bobby Hemmett and Dad.
Bobby Hemmett go
I need to get him.
Bobby Hemmett.
But I'm still digesting Steve Coakley. I ain't even got through that
Coakley
yet.
is a surface nigga. Bobby Hemmett goes down.
What's a
Really?
surface nigga? That's a shadow nigga?
Look, put like this.
Wow.
Hey, if my homeboy D. Bradley referred to him,
Nigga,
I'm
I
gonna
was
give him a
into
chance.
Bobby Hemmett before y'all niggas on it. Bobby Hemmett he breaks it down to a metaphysical, spiritual level and brings it to the surface. Like he don't just say, "Oh, well, these niggas is devil." He breaks it down.
But yes, he was talking about the sorcery, and we noticed that in this video where YouTube is talking about removing conspiracy videos or changing the algorithms, manipulating them in order to make it more difficult for YouTube viewers to see conspiracy-based or alternative news-based videos. The lady happens to have a pentagram shining stone pentagram earring right in the center of the screen on the news presentation, and we can clearly see that, and it keeps flashing to her earring throughout the entire broadcast or whatever.
On like the flat earth videos, who's that really hurting? But some of these other videos, like conspiracy theories about 9/11, why would YouTube ever leave those on the site?
And you saw that with Congress right before Sundar Pichai, the CEO, went before Congress.
Back for that one time.
She said, why would YouTube ever leave that on the site? I mean, for them to
Conspiracy
say
theories about 9/11, like the flat earth videos, who's that really hurting? But some of these other videos, like conspiracy theories about 9/11, why would YouTube ever leave those on the site?
Why would YouTube ever leave those with the pentagram in my ear?
Why would those guys?
Why would they ever think
Why
that?
would they fuck me on?
And look, that's the same inflection technique that got Emmett Till killed and got all of these.
Emmett Till ever whistle at
feel
the
me?
women.
That's the same shit that get niggas killed. White women manipulating their inflection and manipulating that vibration. Whatever, right?
All right.
She got that her head.
Right.
I don't know what
Tied on her skull and shit.
Feel me? Her
Right.
head, still skin
I see
tight.
you eating lavishly.
Yeah,
the
basically
finest
it's
of
like
cheese.
this. White women know that they can manipulate the perceptions of the public because of the conditioning of society to like kind of demonize things with their tone. Like, oh my God, that was so awful. And they know how they can mind control people by using inflection like that. Like that's a real thing.
I'll put it to you like this. We
Demon
all
shit.
use magic. This is what when I did get mentioned Bobby Hemmett, this is how I know that he's more aware than the average conspiracy theorist. Now, I believe that these people that we're talking about were one-sided conspiracy theorists who have no political understanding, who have no militaristic science understanding. They only go by YouTube videos as fact. YouTube is informational, but it's not fact until you can back it up, until you study it, until you understand it. If you only go by just the YouTube video as your only base of information and knowledge, and then you project that as, oh, that's just fact, and ain't nothing else but that. That's a problem, because we did have flat earthers. We do have people who do not have the adequate knowledge or information and use that as a tool to abuse or ostracize others. Now, granted, no video, unless it's like some child molestation shit, should be like under the algorithm of being, you can't use that shit. So I get why, but none of it. Let people be dumbasses. Let people be intelligent. That shit's gonna happen regardless of whether YouTube is there or not. It was there before YouTube. But YouTube is not the end all or be all of knowledge, man. It is not.
Neither is Wikipedia.
Well, here's the thing about Wikipedia. It's a lot. Wikipedia used to be easy to upgrade or upload your information on. It's not easy now. You actually got to pay to do it. So now,
What do you mean? What is paying? How does that benefit you?
when you subscribe, you can get a Wikipedia account, but to
Have a subscription?
you can have a subscription, you can have a Wikipedia account, but to put it on there, it takes weeks.
They
If not
thoroughly
months.
review it.
Yeah, because I tested it.
Gotcha.
It takes weeks and months, and then it takes money.
We getting away from the
With
original
YouTube,
point, though.
but no. I'm gonna bring it back. I know how to do this.
It's time we wasting people.
Look, here's the thing. I do this. Unlike you, I do YouTube
Don't get all
videos,
defensive
so I
with
know
that.
how to bring it back.
Bro, don't
Anyway,
put your hand in my
so
face, boy, I'll slap
anyway, I wish you would.
I
Anyway,
would, I would.
do it. Anyway, so when it comes back to YouTube video, it's easy to upload something as informational fact and then have people follow it with no scholastic fervor. It's easy to do that. So I understand why they want to, I want to limit that shit. I'd rather you follow actual documentaries. However, that can be dangerous too. Why are you limiting what's my exposure to the truth? Because it may be some truth. It may be some bullshit. Let me decide. Let me put the research in. Let me search that shit in.
Thank you.
You
That's
know what I'm saying?
that's why I was
there's a problem what she's doing or what she's talking about, what they talking about, but there's also I understand it. We gotta understand duality here. That's all my point.
They censoring the internet.
And you saw that with Congress,
The internet ain't
before
free.
Sundar
You got the
Pichai,
right
the
to do it.
CEO, went before Congress. There was a
It's about to get
conspiracy
crazier.
about
Shit.
Hillary Clinton that gained a lot of momentum on YouTube, and one reason about Justice Ginsburg.
It's about to get weirder.
YouTube has historically been this is a free platform. You know, if you remember years ago, they stood up and
What makes
recapped the
me
video, very controversial video about Islam.
Like, where do you get that from? Even he had to laugh like
Free
that
speech, and they're also very concerned about where do we draw the line.
Why did you say that?
Like, I have no evidence for that.
Intimidation tactics.
Which videos violate explicitly hate speech.
Because you don't agree with me.
No.
You know, is a
You the
Bigfoot
type of
video.
nigga that don't want to really oppose the mainstream opinion.
And YouTube is always balancing.
I do that
this with
every day.
You a conformist.
Every day I
conform?
I oppose to the mainstream opinion and then what they think is the opponent's opinion.
So I think that's where
The so-called woke niggas, I oppose both of y'all shit. And if it don't make
In debate, you're so versatile. But in your real life, you fucked a white girl. You live at home with your mama. You ain't doing shit. You working for some janky ass company. Nigga, you a conformist.
Who said fucking a white girl?
I never seen you at no protest. I never seen you ever get locked up.
Pictures of it.
I
I got pictures of that online. I got pictures online.
But I heard a lot of debates.
Oh, no, here's the thing though. I got pictures.
So that's
online.
cool to have.
No. You said your piece. I got pictures online of me protesting, but I don't even fuck with protest because that don't lead to shit.
Here, let's
I
type
got
in.
people.
All right, Deontay.
No, not Deontay. Go to Black Quote. The
Deontay
drunken philosopher. Not Deontay. I said
Then what's
Black
Beard
Quote.
Goggles?
I'm just playing. I'm not.
Beard
Gonna,
Goggles.
I'm
Beard
not.
Goggles is all right.
Let it go.
Here's the
I don't
thing.
even really give a fuck that much. But
Here's the thing, though.
think.
I don't. If I don't, and look, you got rules that you set for yourself. If that's how you go by, you set that. But what's pro-black? Because you're not pro-black because you fucked a white woman. So who's John Brown? Who's John Brown though?
I think it's a little controversial.
No. John Brown was an abolitionist that killed white slave owners and black slave owners. So why is that automatically? Oh yeah, and you fuck with a white person, you don't. You're not pro-black.
And
You can't conform yourself.
how you win
No.
arguments.
Put
That's
it
how
like
you win
this. But then
arguments,
put it like this.
over talking
No,
them.
put it like this.
That's how you win.
Can you conform a white person to be pro-black? Can you walk into a room full of white people and be like, look, this is what y'all should be doing? Ain't no white person I fuck with called friend is passive on black inequity. No black person either. And any black person I do, they can't be my friend. What the fuck is care about with a race?
What's the fucking Holocaust killing black children off with lead victims? You do not object
Oh,
or
yeah, well,
even see
hold
them
on,
turn
my
on
bad.
TV
Go back
preaching
a
chicken
little
meat and
bit.
Peter
I'm gonna show you the part that we intentionally incorporated that shows highlights from an excerpt of a book called Illustrations of Freemasonry by a guy who was killed. Look, that's boom, that's illustration. It's Flash. It's Flash, we wanted to play that game with their brain. We wanted to play with their brain a little bit.
What my nigga was talking about with Bobby Hemming. We all use magic.
Yeah, I wanted to try it.
Yeah,
We all use magic. I use mine through art.
Every time you speak, you're using magic.
Your whole lifestyle, the way you breathe, the way you walk.
Your persona is magic. You know what I'm saying? Your whole essence is magic. The thing is about the so-called Illuminati or the Jesuits, they understand what their magic. They use it for their purpose. Now we could get mad at them for using it for their purpose or use it for our purpose. This shit existed before the Illuminati. Illuminati didn't invent this shit. They just used it. You know what I'm saying? Jesuits didn't invent this shit. They used it. Freemasons didn't invent this shit. We know that through the Kabbalah or through ancient Egyptians or through the Sumerians, through the Ethiopians, through the Dogon tribe, they've been using.
They were the astronomers.